I want to see you put your flags up in the air right now. Sing. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. And we're gathered here for the game of your life. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I want to see you put your flags up in
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning we're shifting the conversation and we have somebody in studio to help us do so. We're doing a little postmortem of our World Cup qualifying campaign that we attempted to do. It's a near miss, but we have former Supervisor of Coaches for the THA, Mr. Peter Granville, joining us in studio. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to your viewers on Trinidad and Tobago and your viewership and listenership throughout the world.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let me get, first of all, your summary, your overall summary of our performance at the World Cup qualifiers.
I will give Dwight and his technical staff and the team, I'll give them a B+.
All right.
I'll give them a B+.
A B+ is a pass.
It is a pass.
Yeah, it's close to A.
Yeah, it's close to A.
Tell me the flaws that you saw.
It's not really about flaws, you know. Unfortunately, it's about timing, right? And let me say to the viewing public, who they are all coaches listening here.
Everybody,
right?
Yeah.
Even
the ones that never touched a football before. Them as coaches.
The one Bagonist who would have been at the game, the Jamaica game, and did not show up.
Don't do that.
No, last game. No, I hit it straight. I hit it straight.
All right, okay.
You know, and it's called. Being optimistic, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
However, this was never and will never be a quick fix. Right? So Dwight was always speeding against time. One would tend to say, and I say one, I'm talking to the parents, the coaches, all the coaches out there, the kids, all those who come and shout, Dwight should be doing this, he should be doing that, he should be going to the Tobago, should be doing screening. I'm talking to all of them. It is not a quick fix. But there has been a growth and development of the team over time. And I want to go back. One of my first questions, or one of the questions that I had in my first coaching course when I was doing my badge in England, said, how do you constitute winning? And my answer was, winning has not only to do with results, but what has been achieved over a period of time. And if we're honest and we look at the achievement of the team or performances over time, we played better and better incrementally. Let me just say this. The average age of that team, of our team, is 23, 22 plus. Let's call it 23.
Right.
In the next 4 years, these youngsters, together with all those who will be coming in, late developers, we're talking about 27 years old. This is the prime, or that will be the prime of their lives.
Right.
Let me ask Trent, what do we really want? People are asking for Dwight's head. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. And I'm saying, I wouldn't like to say what I really want to say. I can't say it here. But
I mean, if it's clean, you
give
can
him,
say it, but
listen, he has done enough. People say, oh, he's not experienced. How does a coach become experienced at international level?
Yeah.
Right? Some people saying, oh, he needs help. Sometimes you need to go into the ravine, into the trenches, and you come out and you recognize, you know what? This could be done differently, that could be done differently. And that's in hindsight. And then you recognize, hey, I may need help in this way and that way. Who's going to help? Who's going to pay for the help? Everyone's saying, oh, do I need help? Who's going to pay? The only person I know in Trinidad and Tobago that could have called a shot like that is Jack Warner. And he's nowhere around the football.
Right. Well, you're not allowed to be. But the interesting part for me is I want to get into some of those positive changes that you saw in the team, because I agree with you, and I mentioned it after both the Jamaica game and the other game that we played a little bit better every single game. I saw the difference in the fitness of the team. I saw the difference in what seemed to be a clear strategy. There was clear laying out of the team. Tell me what you observed as we went along the qualifiers.
Bonding, understanding, because let's be mindful, a number of these players, the majority of these players are playing various parts of the world.
Yes.
They're playing different styles of football. And it's not easy for a coach, any coach, to have players come in for 5 days. And when I say 5 days, 1 day's travel, they arrive, you can't kill them. So fitness, Dwight can't get them fit. So they're coming from the clubs. They may or may not be playing 90 minutes of football, each of them. So it's always a difficult task. People say, but he had them for a year. He had them for a year, about 8 different periods of 5 days. That's 40 days. Let's be honest, if we do the maths. So again, people must understand the dynamics and you know, about how it works.
One of the things that I love that you mentioned that you brought that aspect of it up, right? Because a lot of the players that we saw playing in this qualifier, Dwight went and found them wherever they were in the world, and he found them and brought them to the national team. Do you think that that helps the situation, or does that hinder it? Because you mentioned only 40 days roughly that you would have had the opportunity to really work with them, the in and out as the case may be. Would it have been better if we had a homegrown team that he's able to stay and work with more consistently over a period of time?
Well, if things were equal, but things were not equal.
Right.
Dwight was always speeding against time. And truth be told, I'm certain he would have been guided by his assistant coach, and I'm saying coach, my former captain, Derek King. And I love him, and I'm happy that he's at this level now.
Right.
However, Dwight also have played at the highest level and understands what it takes and the prerequisite that is necessary for immediate success. But as we move forward, and I'm happy to say this, I did not know that Dwight's tenure ends the end of June. I thought it ended at the end of last month. So here goes now the time that he has a little bit more time to be able to look at the Pro League. And again, I'm saying coaches here have to also take responsibility, including Tobago. Because, all right, he hasn't come to Tobago, as far as I know, to do any screening. But what is he coming to look at? Oh, 86 players, and it goes on the paper. I'm tired talking about this. Coaches in Tobago, the Tobago Football Association, of which I know the president, and I'm certain he would love this. That coaches go out, find the diamonds in the rough, and say to Dwight, and I'm going to Tobago language now, hail Dwight, hail.
Yeah.
We have 25, 21 quality players in training, fit, that you can see. Do you think that Dwight would not come to the big world? Dwight don't have the time to come and screen now and before. He has that time now. And I want to say, truth be told, I believe, and this is just me, I've not spoken to Dwight since he's been here. I've not spoken to him for the year he's been here. And that was by design. What am I going to tell Dwight? How to coach a team?
Good luck.
And what to do?
Good luck.
People are talking about what goalkeepers should do and what a striker should do. And that's not my business. If Dwight reaches out or reached out and said, Peter, what are your thoughts? Then I will give him my own feelings and we can go from there. But Dwight has been pulled all over the place, I'm certain, by all the coaches that believe they can coach. And most of them are useless anyway because they're fans. And no, they're not fans. They just come and watch games. Because fans are fanatics.
Yeah, they follow the game and support the team regardless. What you mentioned, now is the time to start the rebuilding process. Now is the time to start scouting for local talent. What should be the next steps that the team takes going forward?
Well, and when you say the team, you're talking about Dwight's team.
Yes.
Inner circle.
Well, not just the inner circle, but I mean, he would be the one charting the course in terms of what the national team should be doing.
Right.
But what should we be looking forward to from the national team? What should be the course that you would advise?
Well, it's not really from the national team, you know. It's all teams, the Defence Force, the Central FC, the Phoenix and Tobago, the Charlottesville Unifiers, the Stokely Vales of Plymouth. So all coaches saying, you know, how can we help Dwight? And the way to help Dwight is to say, let's find out what it is he wants. And maybe he needs to have a meeting. Maybe that's one of the things coming out of, you know, analyzing and being in hindsight, you know, what can I do now in going forward? Because truth be told, I believe that we are going to have within the next 6 months a number of international friendlies, possibly from Mexico, possibly from the United States, possibly from Costa Rica, possibly from teams that have qualified. Because we're just sitting here and we're waiting. But that is where now, I believe, the 6 months. So people are asking for Dwighthead, and I'm suggesting no. Not because he's Tobagoan and I'm Tobagoan. If Dwight was rubbish, I would say, well, I don't think he's good enough. I think we are onto something good. There is a foundation that has been built, and we need to continue doing it. People are calling for the president. I know him fairly. What does the president have to do with playing? You know, people are calling for the head of this one and that one, and to replace them with whom to start over.
Well, let me ask you this then. Do you believe that in the current way that the system is set up, do you think the team is resourced enough to be able to pull off what we're asking of them?
I think so, with changes, some changes to be made. And what changes do I speak of? Dwight's got to know that. If that was to ask me, Peter, or the Tobago FA to ask me, Peter, how could I help? How could you help? I would say, all right, maybe give me Tobago, right? 'Cause I want to be Tobago centric, right?
Right.
Give me Tobago and allow me with other coaches, because I alone can't do it,
Right.
with other coaches to go around and do the screening, finding the diamonds in the rough, and put them into a program, understanding what Dwight wants here, and we're now attempting to achieve it. And I'm saying that people like Clayton Morris, Brian Williams, a number of players who are now coaches, various parts of the country. Truth be told, the Deep South have always been a feeder when Trinidad and Tobago's football was at its best. So maybe talking to somebody like a Steve David. I don't know if Dwight knows Steve David. He probably knows of him. So I spoke about the inner circle, which is Dwight's circle.
Yeah.
And there must be the outer circle, which may be scouts, controlled by Dwight. And they must know, and remember, I'm not saying we, because I'm not part of anything. They must know what Dwight wants and must achieve that and report back. Because that's what Dwight's job is to win.
It is to win.
He's going to scout, yes, but that's not his job.
But so let me ask you this then. What's the time frame we should be giving in terms of grace to be able to say we can analyze whether or not this performance is worth the money we're paying for it, for example?
I would dare suggest, if I had anything to say about it, if I was a big Tantos in the TNTFA.
For now, right now, in this moment, you is the big Tantos.
Then I'd say we keep in Dwight till the end of his tenure and we give him a 2-year contract.
After that?
After that.
But that doesn't take us to the next World Cup?
No, it takes us halfway there.
All right.
So it allows us to evaluate Dwight and his office bearers if we're going in the right direction.
And what measurements we should be using to be able to know if it's successful?
Is there? We need a technical director. I think we had one in Anton Cornell, very knowledgeable person like that. And there are other people that are knowledgeable. I don't know at the moment if there is a technical advisory committee. When I was coaching the under-20 and under-17 national team, I was on the technical advisory committee with people like Edgar Vidal, a number of big names here in Trinidad, but I represented Tobago's interests.
Of course, right.
Because truth be told, I want to say to this nation again, there is no Trinidad and Tobago without Tobago. Where do we fit?
Well, the coach is Tobagonian, so we safe there in that regard. But before we go this morning, Peter,
Sure.
I want you to be honest. Given the time frame that Dwight took up the job, given what you saw in terms of the team, did we ever have a chance of qualifying?
We did, you know. And I would tell you, one of the things that we thought as a nation is that, wow, that was an easy group. And I kept saying to people, that's not an easy group.
Yeah.
That's not an easy group. We were number 3 in the ranking, and we came 3rd.
Yeah.
Now, going forward, before going forward, let's look at the performance of the team. Every single game, there were numerous chances. And as a coach, I can tell you, you worry about your team when you're not creating chances.
Yeah.
We scored 3 goals against Jamaica. Garcia scored a hat-trick. He probably wasn't at his fittest because coming back from an injury, so he's probably trying to cheat. But on his day, he doesn't have to cheat, because on any day he can fly past, he can do it. The boy is sensational.
Yeah.
The other thing that I believe we don't have, that we can find and we need to find, is what in modern coaching styles, now we are new generation coaches, is a number 9, a hurricane. Right? We need to find that person.
Right.
And somewhere there, you know. It's a diamond in the rough.
And I'm sure we have quite a few of them.
Below the bridge with Billy Goat Gruff. That person is somewhere right here.
Peter, unfortunately, we are out of time, but I thank you so very much for joining us this morning and sharing your thoughts, and I hope that people take it into consideration going forward.
I hope so too.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
No problem at all. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Granville, former supervisor of coaches for the THA, joining us to give a bit of a postmortem on the World Cup qualifiers. We'll take a quick break and we come back with some entertainment on now. Stick around.
For the game of your life. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I want to see you put your flags up in the air right now. Sing. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
So McCoy, M-A-C-O-Y, aka Chynee. From McCoy. Yeah, testing, 1, 2. Lopino, oh oh, Lopino. Hey, hey, baila. T. Hey. Sweet for soul. We had in Lopino, oh Lopino. Me belly go get bust for sure. We had in Lopino, oh Lopino. Yeah, man. Coming with the school at dinner. Expect Tim, we passing in, no. Hey. Bring your shack, bring your quattro. Let me go. Yeah, man. Lopino, here we come. Woo. Para music sweet for soul. Yeah. We had in Lopino, oh Lopino. Me belly go get bust for sure. We had in Lopino, oh Lopino. Yeah. Down in Lopino. Hey. But the parang so nice in Lopino, hey. Then we create our vibes in Lopino, hey. Lopino, hey. I done pack me cooler, I ready to go. I drinking me polar and I drinking by the bottle. I tell all my crew we come out to lime. We come out to have a really good time. All my friends and my family.
I don't know if he came from McCoy or Lopino, but Chynee is joining us on the Now Morning Show. And I have to say Chynee because there is an entire generation that remembers this man for a phenomenal Saturday soca star entrance into the world of soca. And now he's giving us sweet soca parang as we get ready to celebrate this season. So McCoy, aka Chynee, welcome and good morning.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity, you know.
Of course.
Pleasure to be here.
It's necessary because I hear this one on Sweet 100 all the time. Lopino is a vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is really that genuine love for Lopino?
I grew up as a youth going that festival, and just going now is like a whole host of like just memories and vibes and joy.
Food.
And well, I mean, that is one of the major parts. But
Belly full for sure.
Yeah, Lopino is a magical place though. It's a real special place, you know, and a whole lot special place in my heart for them as well too.
Of
you know?
course you do.
Yeah.
You also give us very lovely music that we can always enjoy, not just in terms of individuals listening to music, but you can relate to. The last one, Birds of a Feather, those sorts of collaborative things.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I like where you're going with things, you know. I really do.
Yeah.
But we could be here whole day because there's such a long spans of music for your career in terms of transitioning from one to the next. Is Parang are we settling, or is this just for the season?
I feel it's something that I'm going to try to pursue as well as my other music. I got a special message from Crazy. He told me try and do something better, try and be better, you know. So, you know,
This
so
from
this
Mr.
one is
Baby Oil. All right, okay,
Well,
all
I mean, we had a small conversation, and he really inspired me to do that type of music, that parang music that he you know, he has throughout the season.
For sure.
So yeah.
And of course, as a member of technically the Redman Association, all had to come together and make sure the thing continue. I like the energy, and it's really iconic of him to continue to talk to the next generation. So that's beautiful.
Big up to King Crazy all the time, you know.
All the time. As far as the specifics of the song, then, who else influenced it? Writing, producing, how did it come about?
Big up to the main producers, Timothy Bhutan, as well as Chynee Productions in Granville, and the whole team that did the video and photography, AVA Studios, and the whole team. I mean, it's so much to mention. Eh?
I mean, usually a number of people come together to give us good things, and clearly give you real good reason to continue to hold this quattro.
So here what happened, right? This quattro, there's actually a trace in missing a string. You know? So it's a
not even a proper quattro. It's a trace.
I mean, it's under construction. Yeah. But you know, so we keep anything nice and punk vibes. You know, eventually I will learn to play quattro.
Eventually.
And you see all holding it too. I'm holding it like a.
Yeah, you're looking like you know what to do. No?
Like a Jimi Hendrix. So
all right.
You get it.
With all the prop that is a prop, this morning you're gonna definitely give us a taste of Lopino as we get ready to celebrate the Christmas season. But before you let let me say thank you very much to all of our guests that joined us today. We usually say Tobago Thursdays, but you know we went Trinidad and Tobago, making sure that you guys are in tune to what's happening. So thank you very much for joining us. Let me say on behalf of Rokas, myself, and the entire crew here, we're wishing you a fantastic Friday Eve, as I like to call it. You have full reign now, as he's going to give us a little bit of soca parang all the way to the top, as your news is at the top. But for now, have a great day, guys. Here's Chynee.
Hey, TTT Morning Show. Hey. I the boy Mokoye K Chynee. And all those who love Lopino, well, they better be there this year, you know, it's on the 14th. Yeah, man. Hey. Woo! Baila. What's your now? TTT Morning Show. Para music sweet for soul. Yeah. We had in Lopino. Oh, Lopino. My belly go get bust for show. We had in Lopino. Oh, Lopino. Down in Lopino. Hey. But the parang so nice in Lopino. Hey. Let me create our vibes in Lopino. Hey. Lopino. Hey. Hear me now. I done pack me cooler. I ready to go. I drinking me polar and I drinking by the bottle. I tell all my crew we come out to lime. Come out to have a really good time. All my friends and my family. Everybody out here. All the neighbors out here. TTT, we down in Lopino. Oh, Lopino. From the morning show. Oh, Lopino. Hey, we come out to parang. Lopino is parang. We come out to parang. Down there we go. Eat something and play something and drink something and in Lopino parang. Hey, baila. Hey, Lopino, I love you, no? Mokoya, I love you too, though. Don't get no worries. Hey, we going again. Parang music sweet for soul. We had in Lopino. Oh, Lopino. My belly go get bust for show. We had in Lopino from the morning show. Down in Lopino. Hey, but the parang so nice in Lopino. Hey, let me create our vibes in Lopino. Hey, Lopino. Hey, you happen, right? I eat so much pastel, my belly is start to swell. Still sampling everything, them vendors them have to sell. Crazy and Shunta come out to lime. Miranda and Rome having a time. Param groups they like family. All the bands them out, yeah. Lopino.